Alright, conquering Mega Eagle. Alright then, folks. So due to our illustrious leaders, obviously steel shot through the roof in it, so we're going back to basics here. Scrapping and piking, eh? Finding and wombling and all the good stuff, yeah? So I need a lot of sheet steel for various things coming up, and I figured I might as well take you on the journey how it's made, as it were. Look, we've got a nice frame with this one as well, for a stand that it's been sat on for the last 20 years at least, I would have thought. Nice bit of channel there, a few bits of angle, some more useful than others, but it's all going to get used, isn't it, eh? So that's a bit of a bonus. Got another one to go and pick up as well. Same bloke, he's got two. This one was fueling his house, and the other one is Helicat. The other one was in use in his workshop, keeping the heater fed there. I don't know, I think it's about 3,000 litre this one, maybe a bit more. Well, what's even more exciting than unloading this and Martha's singing is the look, it's not all C-channel. I've only just noticed. It's I-beam. It's tiny little, dinky little I-beam. I love dinky I-beam. I don't know why. I think it's because you don't see it much anymore. You don't really see much C-channel anymore. Everyone's obsessed with box, isn't it? But the way you know is when you get goosebumps thinking about her, you know. I still love that thing. This hot weather hasn't been good from you know, any of the plastic fuel containers, is it, eh? Still running what was it? No, I changed. It's a butylene, I think. Butylene, Castrol and synthetic, castor oil and synthetic, so bit of both, bit of synthetic. I mean, it comes like that, you know. It's a semi castor bean oil, mostly because it smells good. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a big old tank here. Stands cut up. Nice progress. What the thing with this? Yeah, it's had Kero in it, or heating oil number 2. Is it number 2? I don't know. Whatever, kerosene anyway. Right, most household boilers, most sort of domestic heating oil tanks will have been full of kerosene, and it's a little bit trickier than diesel. I mean, it's more like diesel than anything else, but it's a bit thinner, a little bit more volatile, cooks off a lot easier. Yeah, so sort of in between diesel and petrol, I suppose. So as soon as we get that warm, it has the potential to act like petrol and sort of explode, I suppose, which we don't want, especially because it's such a big container, you know. Like, the smaller you are, the safer you are, isn't it? Something big, and yeah, there's the definite potential, at least, regardless of how likely it is, for you to have like half a side of this tank buried in your face or something, and no eardrums and eyeballs on the other side of the county. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I will just roll it over and have a little fiddle about with that lid. Okay, like as you can see from the bottom here, the where this tank's been sat on the stand, that's where the corrosion's worse than the whole tank. Yeah, and it sort of follows a figure of 8 pattern, doesn't it? So I can't get a full sheet out of this of usable metal because what's in the middle is so corroded and nasty. So what I'm actually going to do, rather than mess around taking the lid off, is just get an axe and a couple of chisels and just work on opening one side of this up, and then I'll have enough airflow in there, I think, that I can get the disc cut on it. Okay, so that's the inside of the tank. Probably as everyone expected, beautiful on the inside. You know, funnily enough, the guys just called me about the other tank. I've got to go and pick it up tomorrow, but yeah, let's just carry on cutting this up anyway. I've started, so I'll finish. What shall we? I'm not at all concerned. Now that we've got a great big opening like this, there's no possible chance of anything going pop, is there? It might get a little fire, but you know, not an explosion. That would be impossible. Yeah, so let's get going with the old Irish motorbike and flat pack this tank. It's actually started coming apart on the welds, you know, but that probably only happened on the bottom there where it's rotted through. And they were using this until recently as well. I suppose with me moving it and all the rest, it's really already perforated the thin edges, and then you know, just sped up its falling apart process, isn't it? That's burning, yeah? Oh well, look, today on Vintage Fire Extinguisher Review, let's try and get that in the backstop. We've got a bit like last time where we had the new Swift fire extinguisher, the one-shot fire extinguisher, We've got something similar this time, but a little bit different. New Swift again, one shot, rupture disc on top. But this one's actually got a little little on-off valve. Yeah, the last one you just hit it, bang, that was it. You got to be ready. This one, hopefully, we got a little bit more control. How's our fire doing? It's going, isn't it? Hey. Well, there's always a danger with vintage fire extinguisher review, isn't it? Like, turns out the New Swift on-off handle on this on this vintage extinguisher was not functioning anymore. But so yeah, it functioned in the it broke in the on position. Yeah, so at least we weren't fighting a fire with a ruptured disc already, but you know, a live hose, but pressure built up inside it. Yeah, obviously I didn't do much shaking on this one. I can imagine there's still yeah, I can feel there's loads and loads of powder in there still. Last time, if you remember, I spent a while tapping it and all that. But there we go, little bonus vintage fire extinguisher review, eh? And I've still got all the fuel in there, so I've still got as much of a problem cutting this open as I did to begin with. But at least we got a chance to play with this. It's probably more dangerous now. Okay, so maybe you all think I'm fanning around a little bit too much with this, but you know, I'm not scrapping this tank. I'm trying to get usable sheets of steel out of it. Yeah, and it's especially more important because like it's not 1.5 mil thick like I thought. It's actually you know, 2.5 mil. So yeah, very worthwhile doing this. The sheet price of 2.5 mil. Is about £270 at the minute, and that's an 8x4 sheet, and these sides are 2.5, so 8.5 by what, 5 foot, 1.5. So you know, considerably bigger than the 8x4 anyway. So probably more like 350. 1, 2, 3, including both ends. So it's like fucking a grand's worth of steel, isn't it? You know, like with those sorts of prices, I'd just not do a project rather than you know, rather than pay that. So it's entirely worthwhile doing this. Either way, there's not much usable stuff on this top, is there? That's like absolutely corroded to buggery. You can see daylight through those bits. So what I'm going to try and do in order to prevent damage to the rest of it when I collapse this in on itself, yeah, is not cut but just score all the way along the outside of this top panel, and then cut the end off, yeah, so then when it collapses, when this side falls down, it's not going to bend the edges of this one, which would be a little bit annoying, wouldn't it, eh? Okay, vintage fire extinguisher review number 3. This is, you know, pretty standard one. This must have been you know, a fairly early red painted extinguisher. This is the modern style, I suppose. So we've got a red bottle just with a black label on it. Yeah, I'm nothing remarkable. Who's it made by? That's the thing, I suppose. With the standardisation, it's become quite common for, you know, obviously, yeah, just to refill any old extinguisher. They've all got the same tops on them now. Can't go wrong with CO2. Very effective. Well, there we go, it's all in bits now. I just got a file on the edge of this and the calipers. I'm pretty sure it's 3mm steel, which is even better, you know, much better for me. Pretty cool. I don't know why I was finding it so hard to judge. I guess I started looking at thinned out rusty bits and then got more confused from there. Yeah, probably took longer than it should have done, to be honest. Yeah, let me tidy this up, and then I'll at some point I'll go and fetch another tank and show you that one. Probably won't cut it up, but I've got all the metal I need to use now though. I just thought we'd better have another look at this tiny little I-beam before I throw it away. Not throw it away, put it away somewhere safe. This isn't getting thrown away. I don't know, I should do something useful with it, but all I can think about is making a awesome table for the new sewing machine. God, that's a lovely little I-beam, isn't it, eh? Nice. Nice. Alright, okay. And here's tank number 2, hey? Not going to cut it up now. I don't need it right now. But look, a couple of old tanks off of Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and we've got enough steel now, enough decent heavy steel. These sides are good. Top's not great on this. Bottom's actually okay. We've got enough steel to do all my concrete moulds, the moulding machine, and the digging shield. Yeah. And if you're wondering what I'm on about the digging shield, like I'm terrible at explaining this, so I was going to do a little video practical demonstration just with sand on the Brunellian technique of tunnelling with a digging shield in soft unstable materials. Yeah, so you know there's that to look forward to. And here's the cat again. Alright, so there we go. A couple of tanks cut up. One tank cut up, one not cut up. There we go. I don't know what to say. It's been a hellish journey with this tank. It's smaller. I thought it was bigger when it stood up there on its bricks. I thought it was 5 foot wide, but yeah, it's just a square. It looks different. I don't know. Your eyes play tricks on you. This was on a plinth, so pulled it off there, dragged it around to the bit of concrete, and they loaded it onto the trailer for me. You know, nice guys there. Shout out to the guys at Wells Stone Cutting. Yeah, a pretty interesting place actually. They got you know, they're fabricators that make stone cutting equipment. Yeah, interesting gear they got around there. Yeah, that's it. Alright, I'll see you later. I think my dinner's ready anyway. Take it easy folks, bye bye.